Hi, it's Wednesday night, and here's what happened. I was gone for a couple days, and it got crazy. The Supreme Court is going to rule on Biden's attempt to forgive some student loan debt in the next couple of weeks. Regardless of how the Supreme Court rules, repayment on student loans is set to resume either 60 days after the Supreme Court's ruling or on August 29th, whichever comes first. In other Supreme Court news, they said today that they're basically going to stay out of state-level gun bans. So for now, the assault weapons ban in Illinois stands. Senator Kyrsten Sinema is being accused of funding trips to run marathons with campaign donations. The senator from Arizona traveled to California, Colorado, Utah, and Massachusetts to run marathons, but then also took a bunch of business meetings. It's allegedly done that thing where you set up a fun thing for yourself to do when you're on a work trip. She thought, I guess, that was going to make everything work-related. This campaign finance report also shows that she spent $20,000 on wine in 2021 and 2022. Republican Congresswoman who once said that as a woman, if you're always chasing Jesus, your husband will always be chasing you, chasing Jesus, has filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. I hope that Congresswoman Boebert has a safety plan for leaving her husband, and I hope that she stays protected through the entire ordeal. She's requested child support and full custody of their children. Jason Boebert has a documented history of anger management issues, and when he was served papers, released the dogs on the person serving the papers. A lot of people are going to have a lot to say about this. Some people are going to say she deserves it. Nobody deserves this. And if you're in a situation where you feel like you need to get out and you feel like you don't have a safety plan, I want you to remember this number exists and use it if you need to. Elizabeth Holmes, who's going by Laid Back Liz, will have to go to prison and does have to pay $452 million in restitution. And lastly, the Durham report. Let's talk about it. Special prosecutor John Durham spent 4 years and $6.5 million to examine the origins of an investigation into Donald Trump's 2016 presidential campaign and how that may have gotten mixed up with Russian officials. After hundreds of interviews and actual years of research, it is his opinion that if the FBI wanted to investigate ties between Trump and Russia, he should have also investigated ties between Hillary and other foreign countries, and that it was unfair that one was investigated and the other wasn't. That says nothing about what the investigation of Trump and Russia actually came up with, simply that it shouldn't have happened in the first place. He goes further to give suggestions on how future potential politically charged investigations carried out by the FBI should be managed. No criminal charges have stuck as a result of this investigation, but the FBI's got egg on their face big time. Now, I kind of cheated in following this up because I've been gone all weekend and kind of away from the news. I got all of my information from Photog Steve and from Lisa. So I'm going to tag them in the comments. Go watch their videos. They do deep dives. They've got all of the details. But the TLDR is if they were going to investigate Trump, they should have also investigated Hillary.